Joyce, how did you like that movie? Earth to Missy? You know, I'm a little disappointed. This movie made me more disappointed, I think, than a movie could.
I'm not going to name any names, but all y'all that recommended this, not even going to refer to it as a film, to me, judging y'all.
I'll name names. My sister, she was like, watch this movie, The Wrong Missy. And I was like, who's in that? She was like David Spade and a bunch of those people that are in Adam Sandler movies. So you know where I'm going with this. I was like, I've seen a few of those types of movies and they tend to blow. And she was like, no, it's a little slow in the beginning, but it gets super funny.
Right, we actually watched the beginning and turned it off, and we're like, no, this isn't funny.
Like,
and then we're told by her and other people that it gets funnier, so we turned it back on.
Yeah, Cherish and Charlie. And the thing that blew my mind was, at first, is I thought that I'd given it about 20 minutes before I turned it off the first time, but really, we were at about the 7-minute mark.
Yeah, it wasn't very far
before I was like, this was too stupid. But then here comes Charlie and Cherish.
Cherish?
They said something to Joyce. It was Cherish.
It was Cherish, yeah. But she said that Charlie laughed the entire time and that they watched it twice. Charlie?
Twice?
Twice.
You know, sometimes I scroll through Netflix and I'm like, who are the motherfuckers watching this thing on the popularity list? Who?
It's
like,
your sister, Cherish and Charlie.
So what happens in this movie, Joyce?
I feel like every time I say what happens in a movie, he takes over and tells y'all
so
what happened.
So here's what happens in the movie. David Spade's on a blind date, and this woman is just a fucking nightmare. She's getting drunk, and he doesn't even drink. And she's so crazy, he's like, God, I gotta pretend I gotta go take a dump so I can escape out the bathroom window of this restaurant.
Yep.
With hilarious results.
Laugh out loud comedy.
And then he's like, for some reason, I'm not gonna delete you out of my phone. And then he meets this beautiful woman at the airport.
Sparks fly.
Her name is also Melissa, or Missy for short. And then, he meets her, and she's like a perfect 10, baby.
Right. They make out in the closet. They're gonna have sex, but get interrupted.
By a plane. She's like, I guess we didn't have time to be in this closet because I have to catch my plane because we're in an airport.
Yeah, I didn't really get that, but...
It was a situational comedy. And then later, there's going to be a corporate retreat to Hawaii where everybody's bringing their significant other. And David Spade's best friend, who has no significant other himself, is like, dude, you got to bring that chick you've been talking to, Melissa.
Right.
And
on a trip to Hawaii.
Guess what? Since David Spade didn't delete the other bitch from his home, who shows up at the airport on the plane for some reason, even though they were getting on the same plane and would have had to sit in the fucking waiting area for an hour together, but they didn't know until she sits down right next to him.
Right. She was running late.
Then they go to fucking Hawaii, and David Spade the whole time is like, bitch, shut up and stay in your room. I hate you, and you're making me look like an asshole in front of my boss. And she's like, nah, I'm crazy for no reason, no.
Right.
What was your favorite part of the movie, Joyce?
I pretty much hated the movie. I guess Vanilla Ice is probably my favorite.
So we watched it. We watched the first 7 minutes. Then we put it on after we got a second recommendation. Watched most of it and then turned it off. It looked like there was like 20 minutes left of the movie, but we saw the last 5 minutes of the movie. There must be 15 minutes worth of credits, I guess.
Unknown. What was your least favorite part of the movie?
God. That shit with the shark and Rob Schneider
I
on
was
the
gonna say
boat.
the same thing when I saw Rob Schneider. I was like, oh my god.
Like, dude, what is Rob Schneider gonna do? Because thanks to our 2020 ethics, he can no longer play minorities or, I can't say the R word either.
He must be a really great person in person for all these motherfuckers to keep putting him in their movies. I don't really get it.
Like, he's serious. Like, he can't even say you can do it because he's, he's whitewashing or is what do you call that when you're assimilating some other culture?
I don't know.
He could have sat on the boat and goes, "You can do it."
This movie sucked.
But yeah, Vanilla Ice was in it at the end.
Like, even the build up to the end where he's like, you usually have a build up like he's gonna win her back. It was like so boring. Like, nothing even happened. He was just kind of stalking her at work and texting her, and you see a montage of that, and then he quits his job, and then he's at the bar, and then they make up after the Vanilla Ice thing.
We
Like,
should reenact it. I'll be David Spade, and you be
there was
you
no
be the wrong
tension.
Missy.
No tension building there.
Hey, baby, guess what? You're not on a date with Vanilla Ice. You're on a date
Yes,
with
I
me.
fucking am.
No, I completely changed my ways, and I quit my job, and I wanna be like you because that makes sense because we're in love.
That's exciting. Everyone should be like me.
Movie over. Spoiler alert. Sorry, kids. The movie fucking sucked.
Shame on
So,
y'all.
Joyce, if you had to watch The Wrong Missy, Don't Mess with the Zohan, or The Ridiculous Six again, which are you gonna pick, baby?
The Ridiculous Six.
Yeah, I would pick that too. I'm sorry to say that The Ridiculous Six, if you've seen that fucking shit fest, is better than both of those movies.
Oh, by a landslide. Miles.
Harvey Keitel's head explodes, doesn't it?
I don't remember. Believe I've
You don't remember? We gotta watch it again.
I believe I've fallen asleep every time we've watched it.
What the fuck are you doing even talking about it then?
You asked what I would rather watch.
Well, it's The Ridiculous Six. Good
It
night.
is. Farewell.